Good afternoon and welcome right here to the studios of EP Radio TV. Yes, you see this face, you know it's sports. And I'm here to bring you Sports Extra right here on EP Radio TV. Do well to follow us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, it's EP Radio TV. And on Instagram, it's EP Radio TV too. On YouTube, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel on EP Radio TV. Back on Twitter, it's also EP Radio TV. Today, I have some very interesting news for you in the world of football coming from last night's results in the English Premier League, basically. So first on our headlines today, Manchester United sinks Saints in a 9-goal thriller at Old Trafford. Yes, it was a cracking game yesterday, just last night, where Manchester United equaled the Premier League record for goals scored in winning a Premier League match. It was a 9-goal thriller at Old Trafford. It all started when teenager Alex Jankowicz, I hope I get the name correct, was sent off for a brutal tackle on Scott McTominay. The Manchester United midfielder escaped without injury, but it was a straight red card offense which saw the teenager sent for an early shower. And from then on, Aaron Wan-Bissaka opened the scoring in the 18th minute from a brilliant cross from Luke Shaw, who is really on form currently, as the game was open and the floodgates was let open afterwards, where Rashford was on the score sheet. Edinson Cavani got amongst the goals. Bruno Fernandes scored a controversial penalty later in the game, where also Bednarek was sent off. So Southampton, who had already been battered by injury to 9 of their senior players, had been sent down to 9 men as they concluded the game. It was a very toothless performance from the Saints, who are suffering the second 9-goal defeat in 2 seasons running. Last season it was to Leicester City at home, the St. Mary's Stadium, and now this season Manchester United has equaled that record, which they previously held to Ipswich Town. They beat the Saints by 9-0, moving level on points with Manchester City, who still has 2 games in hand. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has stated that this is the kind of move he wants to see from his players. This is the kind of performance he hopes to see week in, week out, as every time Manchester United went forward, they threatened to score a goal. And as I earlier mentioned, VAR was on the forefront of the English Premier League yet again, not just in that particular match, but also in an earlier match played between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Arsenal. Yes, the video assistant referee, which was brought into football to help make referees make the right decisions in between play, was at the forefront again in 2 crucial moments in the Arsenal game. First of all, sending off of David Luiz, which led to the first goal of Wolverhampton Wanderers, a penalty which had minimal or no touch as it seemed. David Luiz was sent off in the game where Wolf won by 2-1. We'll get into that later on. But the VAR, video assistant referee, has left players, coaches, analysts and past players wondering if the system was there to actually help, or has it caused more harm to the game that we all love. Footballers across board are saying it's killing the passion. There was also another incident in the Manchester United game yesterday where Che Adams had a goal wrongfully ruled out for offside, whereas on review it was so minimal. We're talking centimeters, millimeters, so little. Should the system still stand? Should the rules of the game still stand as to where it is just millimeters that's ruling off a beautiful goal as it seemed? Or should there be a review where coaches and players are calling for that review? The system should be checked. I mean, the rules that are set by the referees and the FA, they should be checked to ensure that the game and the passion is not lost in the whole terrain of the video assistant referee. Now moving on to other games, other headlines. As I initially said, 9-man Arsenal was halted on their winning streak by Wolves. Yes, that game was held earlier on yesterday before the Manchester United game, where João Moutinho sent a thunderbolt of a strike to send the Gunners to their first defeat in 9 matches. Yes, there seems to be a lot of 9 in this bulletin of sports today. Yes, it was such a cracking game where Arsenal was given the lead initially by Bukayo Saka, but the goal was rightfully ruled off for offside. That was also on VAR check. It was rightfully ruled off before Arsenal took the lead, and then the whole controversy started with VAR, where David Luiz was first sent off, and again the team ended with 9 men when Ben Leno was also sent off for a rightfully sent red card. The referee had no choice, Craig Pawson as it seems, but to send the Arsenal goalkeeper for his marching orders after he had sent the Wolves striker down from a very hefty tackle. Arsenal have to pick up from their ruins and get back to winning positions, as it seems Mikel Arteta has been working on that on the training pitch. It took just 18 minutes for the game to spark to life before the whole controversy started around the game. And last on our headlines today, Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp is calling for time for his new signings. I'm talking about Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies, signed from Preston North End and Schalke 04 respectively. Yes, the Liverpool coach has called for time and patience from supporters of Liverpool for the two signings to get their feet on the ground before expectations can be raised high on them. Yes, the signings were concluded on the deadline day of the January transfer window. Yes, the just concluded winter window has closed, and Liverpool were able to secure 2 defensive reinforcements from the market in a position where they've really lacked cover since the injury of Joe Matip, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk. It has even had Fabinho filling in that centre-back position, but right now, as it seems, he's also injured. So Jurgen Klopp has to dip into the market to shop for 2 centre-back, and he had gotten it in Ben Davies, not of Tottenham as it seems, but of Preston North End, or formerly of Preston North End, and Ozan Kabak of Schalke 04. Ozan Kabak arrived on a 6-month loan till the end of the season, but Ben Davies was signed permanently from Preston North End for an undisclosed fee. They do hope that both signings can get the ground running, but they wouldn't be available for their match against Brighton and Hove Albion tonight, as it seems too early for both signings to be registered to become players of Liverpool and in the Premier League. So that's all we have for sports for you today. Up until next time, remember to stay safe. COVID is still real. Keep your social distancing, wear your nose mask, and always wash your hand with soap under running water. My name is Ray, and up until next time, it's bye for now. We'll see you same place, same station. See you next time.